him y'all gonna be mad at this. I probably not even share this. I got him the jacket, the varsity jacket, the Black Dad's Club, but I made it purple for him. So I'm like, that already ran me $3 something. Ooh. Yeah, I know. If y'all want a jacket, if you really, really want a jacket, DM me. The price is $350. Dead ass. And that's, first of all, let me put it like, that's me doing my work on it. But without me doing my work on it, it's still $303. So I'm only charging you $47 for me to like order it and ship it to you. But anyway, if you really are for real about wanting a Black Dad's Club varsity jacket, please hit me up. But it is like $300 to get it. And if you can get Varsity Base to send you a discount, then you can get it cheaper, whatever the case may be. But it ain't cheap. So I got him that. Trying to get my mom to get it. Because my dad turned 60 this year.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm super happy for him. Hold on. Is he turning 60? Yeah, he was born in 65. That's 60, right? Yeah, it's 2005. 25. So yeah, it's super cool. So I'm excited for him. We having a birthday party for him this year, which will be interesting. And I use that interesting word because like sometimes we're in the age now where you are parenting your parents.
yeah, when they get older.
And I'm like parenting my mom now and she don't listen. So I'm like, I understand where I got it from. Like my mom do not listen, right? And so I was trying to explain to her, she planning this party for my dad. But she's like, at first my mom was trying to do everything herself. And I know my mom's upbringing, how she was raised. So I'm like, yo, you shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. And so I'm trying to find a nice way to say that to her. And so then I like threw my wife under the bus. I was like, yo, you should just let Karina do all this. Because I'm like, Karina playing stuff. She's an event. She does that for a living. She make more money doing that. More money than me doing that. Like all day, globally, different states, blah, blah, blah. And so my mom gave Karina one task and Karina, I think, had it done in 10 minutes. My mom was like, wait a second. Like, all right, girl. Yeah. You can have it all. Cool, bet. And so like, but now my mom still is, the smart people in the world realize they can get other people to do the work for them and still take all the credit. Yeah. They just got to acknowledge the people who did all the work, right? Exactly. Like if you just acknowledge them, they'll be like, oh, thank you. So I'm like trying to get my mom to get that understood. And so we're doing this part now where she's still trying to do little stuff. And I'm like, you can't do that. Like she was just trying to
She wants to participate.
Man, you paying for it. Just take it, man.
That is the major participation.
Yeah. And
if I pay for something, I don't have to do anything.
Bro, she did something. We having it at a venue. We got to get bartenders. And she going to ask just somebody random in the family like, yo, can you bartend? I'm like, that's not how this shit works.
No, you can't do that.
We need insurance. We need them to actually know how to pour a drink. Yeah. We don't want to be liable when somebody get in their car. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So it's like, but that's the woman who gave birth to me.
Hey, man, that's our older women.
That's one of our first few listeners who love to DM us and tell us to chill. What you been up to?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Trying to learn this AI stuff a little bit because I see you got it on the board. AI is messing things up. Yeah, it's messing things up. And you know what was crazy is I don't know how they figured out. So like on one of my profiles, because I was like, yo, I'm gonna pay for the paid version of AI so I can like save some of my prompts or whatever. Yeah. So one, it was like, yo, it was charging me like $20 a month, right? Which I was like, all right, I'm gonna pay it because I was like, I had a Canva subscription that I can't find where to cancel it from. Yeah. So Canva's definitely just getting $13 a month for me.
You got to change the card number.
Yeah. It was on PayPal. So it's like, I got to figure that out. Anyway, long story short, so I was like, all right. So I'm logged into another one of my profiles. Yeah. And it was like a penny difference, right? Like no big deal. But then it was like, oh, you could get all of the AIs like together and pay for the year for like $59. So I'm like, why am I not getting this prompt on my other email? So I have no idea. So if anybody is about to subscribe, if you got different Gmail accounts, log in with different ones because evidently it's different specials.
That's hilarious.
Based upon, I don't know, whatever's in your email that they have access to.
That is hilarious. Yeah, it's black people. Stop training these AI systems. It's getting annoying at this point. Like we just giving them the sauce. Like I don't know if people understand AI is literally sampling at its finest, right? Yeah. You think about music and beats and how that's nothing but samples, right? That's what AI is doing. You training it to do it. So I see all these people, like especially black folks, they getting excited. And let me put it like this. This is very personal to me. because I see it a lot in the photography, digital photography world, where it's just like, hey, I'm in my closet. Here's the prompts I use to do my birthday shoot. And it's like, all right, because y'all, I hope everybody knows people of color, especially black people, will be getting the shortest end of this AI stick.
Well, yeah. Now, I mean, here's the thing. You got to learn how to integrate it into whatever job you have, because
Facts.
I assure you that the other folks are doing that, and they're going to leverage that against you. They're going to be like, hey, you know, you don't know how to use it, right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, is it going to change jobs? Of course it is. I mean, this is what innovation looks like. I mean, it's here to stay. You know, I always bring up the story that at one point in time, you know, the largest union in New York City was the people that scooped up horse shit, right? That was the largest union. And they were the biggest ones that was against the automobile, right? Because it was going to affect their jobs. Yeah. Well, you know, eventually those jobs left. Yeah. But new jobs did come. So it's like, all right, you do have to move with the times.
The times, yeah. We sound like the old people who want to keep us under. All right, let's get this podcast started. I hope you're here for a great time and a long time. We probably won't be here as long as what we've been doing for y'all. Which has been hilarious because Mike started this podcast with like 35, 45 minutes max. And the last 2 weeks, it's been 2 hours. Which
I know. I don't think we'll go 2 hours today.
Yeah, we'll see. I might have something in store for us. Let's see. I might start an argument.
Have any other women when you go out on a date with him?
I mean, well, that's a different situation. If he's dating you and also dating 4 other people, I'm not saying that those people existed already or he had something going on. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, it's like, I'm talking about like a bachelor kind of.
I'm saying you meet a man, right? You're interested in him. You guys go on a first date. You don't want him to tell you that he's currently seeing other women. You don't want him to tell you? Or you do want him to tell you?
Trick question?
No. He needs to tell you.
Trick question.
Do you want to know if, look, Amanda.
If I go on a date with anyone I just met, that has to be because he pursued me.
He pursued you. Okay.
So if you pursued me, there should be nobody else.
What?
So that's just for me. I don't want you to take me on a date for you to be like, I'm dating other people. And
y'all are stupid.
We do not know how to date anymore.
I'm glad I'm not dating.
Yeah, we have no clue how to date, right? She has a small point here. Like, you should not be taking a woman out and being like, hey, you know I got other chicks, right? That's a small point. You should not say that.
You shouldn't say
that, right?
But you should be doing it.
Yeah, but you should be doing it. But you don't have to say it.
Yeah, you don't
have to say it. So, but yo, if you meet somebody and y'all just met, right, and you're attracted to them, you're interested in them, let's just assume that somebody else is also.
Facts. It's a lot of things she said that I don't like. I hate my I have somebody in my family who raised one of my parents. They do this all the time. See, they don't listen. Their favorite thing is when they say something to you, be like, you get it? You understand? Yeah. Right? And you be like, no. You're 100%. Yo, stop asking people, yes, you understand, you get it? Like what the dumb shit you saying is actually true.
Yeah.
Also, I only go on dates if somebody's pursuing me. That's why you single right now. I just that logic. I'm not mad at it, but I'm no longer mad at y'all for being stupid. I'm just mad that you telling us and expect us to not.
Well, you expect us to agree with you and be like and applaud you for it.
It's like, no, I just know where you're at.
Dating is you should be dating numerous people, and that goes for males and females.
Now,
right?
men, it's gonna be more expensive for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be more expensive, which is why, especially these days. Oh my goodness, right? But as a woman though. If I meet a young lady, I'm gonna assume that she's talking to somebody else. Like at minimum, talking. No, at minimum, she's talking to somebody else, right? Like even if she, especially if she just broke up, right? Like if you meet a girl, she'd be like, "Yeah, I just broke up with my man like a month ago, bro. You're in a queue. You're in a line.
Would you go on date 2 with her? I wouldn't.
No. Yeah. No, like she's just broke up a month ago. I already know what time she on.
Yeah, she on demon time, and she'll be back with that dude in 6 months.
Yeah, she is getting her lick back.
Yeah.
So unless you one of the people that she has chosen to get her lick back with, the only thing you're doing, bro, is paying for appetizers. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing.
Shout out to those ladies. Man.
But look, man, get back into dating. Dating is you are seeing more than one person when you're dating. And here's the if someone asks, right? Someone be like, so you see anybody else? And you just met him or her. So, but I'm talking, I know we're talking to guys. Guys, you're out with a girl and she's like, are you seeing anybody else? And y'all literally just met. Bruh, leave her alone.
Yeah.
She's unwell. She's unwell, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, this is one of the things. Shout out to Mimi. I feel bad for her. She put on Thread. She was like, dating in Charlotte is trash. And it was like,
why you gonna put it out like that?
She shouldn't have put it on a public platform. But it's funny because I started seeing more and more people who are out here dating in Charlotte, and they are just like, it is nasty work out here. I did throw out some dumb shit to my wife. I was like, yo, if they ever had one of these reality shows where married couples come on and we do blind dating for weeks and see if you end up back up with your spouse, I was like, you think you'll end back up with me? And she was like, yeah. Do you think you'll end back up with me? I was like, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great answer.
Absolutely. Don't go on that show.
Do not go on that show. I want Netflix, that is y'all next show.
Oh.
10 couples, 10 married couples.
And you go out and you're going out with different people.
No, let's do it Love is Blind style.
I don't know Love is Blind style.
You in pods. You by yourself.
So you can't see who they are. But you're going to hear a voice, though. So you're going to know.
We can switch that up or get somebody, we'll figure that part out. We can do some modulations with something.
You know what? Semi-interesting.
Yeah.
But then when you go and you see it's not your person, what do you do?
That's where the real show starts, Netflix, 10 people. Love is Blind style. They get to date. We need 2 weeks of this. Every day you dating somebody. You're just going repetitive, go repetitive. And then at the end, when them doors open, who you got? And when you don't end up with your wife or your husband, what the hell do you do next?
I don't know.
Do we send them to Cancun for a week to live together, see what the hell happens?
So you want one of them pineapple shows. But you would have to send both. You would have to send everybody to Cancun. Yeah, everybody would have to go to Cancun, and you would have to go with the person you match with. So when you look over there and you see your wife, and she's over there with that 6'3",
getting lathered up.
Yeah,
you gonna see me crash out. Cartel gonna have me. They gonna lock me the hell up. Y'all already know what time it is. I don't think I've ever crashed out, but I will. I have actually, but cannot be talked about on here. But yeah, I would love to see that happen. But yes, look, if you are out dating, fresh dating, my understanding as a person who hasn't dated in 13 years is that the person you dating is they date multiple people as well. And I do feel bad because dudes, that is going to take at least $6,000 off your salary minimum.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's why a lot of guys are pulling back from dating and starting to solo travel a lot more. Is because it has gotten so prohibitive, cost prohibitive.
Yeah, or they just dating a good girl quick.
And there's no appreciation. The ideal of if you take somebody out, if you just take somebody out to, I don't know, crave, right?
Yeah,
like that's a small date. But I'll be honest with you. Like, you go out to crave, drinks $15. Yeah. The desserts $17.
Hookah $70.
Yeah, if you get hookah and so you're gonna get 2 drinks, you're gonna get dessert, you're gonna get appetizer. Like, that's a small date, and that's $150 off the dick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then she gonna be like, yeah, you ain't did nothing.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, all right, well, let me go to STK right quick.
Yeah, and that's date number 1 for the week, right? Then you got
for the day. We gonna play in crate, man.
You can't date more than one person in a day.
If I'm a bird, to all my birds,
nobody want to go to happy hour. Like you could go, like Sullivan's has a happy hour where like they have like $10 appetizers, right?
Yeah.
You can't really tell a woman to be like, hey, meet me at Sullivan's for happy hour, because she's gonna be like, oh, you being cheap.
Nah, if I'm the bird that I am, and I am, we're going to hit crave early because they got happy hour. Yeah. I meet you there right after work, 6 o'clock, dress nice.
But you can go Sullivan's happy hour, and then you can go to crave.
See, Mike doing the bird shit wrong. This is why I know Mike ain't a bird. I'm going to crave first.
Yeah.
5:30. I'm going to make sure at 7, I'm going to tell you thank you. I'm going to make sure there's no pressure. Say, I can't wait to see you again. We're going to shoot over to STK by 7:45 to meet the real date. Cool. I'm gonna eat good. This is a
$600 day.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
What?
And then we got to go to one more other spot. That spot I haven't been out lately, but I'm probably gonna hit one of the clubs up. You know what I'm saying? Look, me personally, what's my spot off for WT Harris? Dang.
I don't know, but this is sounding like a $1,200 night.
Now you just hit the end night. You just hit one of the spots. Y'all lucky, y'all. I can't think of it. But yeah, I hit another spot. You go meet somebody at the club for drinks, whatever, make it real easy.
So
and you done.
$150 at Crave, $300 at STK,
and then
another $150, so $600 a night, plus Ubers, $700.
Yeah. And you might only have to get cracked by one person.
No, you ain't gonna get cracked at all on the first date if you do all this.
Hey, then cool.
You're not gonna get cracked at all. As
a bird, I'm fed and drunk, and I ain't have to give up nothing.
So you saying this on behalf of the woman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dude. Oh, no, the dude.
I'm talking about the dude. Yeah, bro, it's $700.
No. The girl. Think about if.
And this is, and what I'm saying to you is, this is why guys are like, yo, I'll spend the $400 for the flight, the $400 for the Airbnb. And
where I just went to Blinders, it was real cool up in there. So that's my day. If I'm a girl and I'm a bird, I'm not even a girl. If I'm a bird, because birds could be they don't identify by genders, but they usually one gender. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But if I'm a bird, I'm hitting up Crave for happy hour. Then I'm gonna shoot over to STK because we can stay in Uptown, and then I'm gonna shoot the Blinders in South End, and then that's cool. And I'm gonna eat good because I get Blinders.
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna eat good, but that's what I'm saying. That like that you just gave that's like negative 500 out of guys' account, and that's what I'm saying. That is what when you say dating in the talking stage, that is why men most of the time aren't gonna be dating 5 women, because most men do not have $2,000 every 2 weeks to just go out. Yeah. There are some men that do, right? Simps do have it. Right? Yeah. This is why they're out of control. But like most men aren't going to have like, you know, a $3,500 a month budget to just take women out. Like an entertainment budget of $3,500. Most men now are saying $3,500. I can fly to Thailand and I could be in Thailand for 2 weeks.
You know, them lady boys be out there. They take care of you.
There's actual ladies. You don't actually have to find lady boys. But if you're into that, like whatever you're into, I don't care.
I saw a nigga, he was on Instagram. Instagram is letting some wild stuff go. And I just feel like they have to be laying off people who catch stuff. So it was a dude, he was in Thailand, he was like in the spot. He was in the brothel. Yeah. And this chick, this was a man. Like clearly, all the comments like, hey bro. Hey, it's just two dudes.
Did he know that then?
He had to.
He know that because like my understanding, I have not been to Thailand. My understanding is they tell you like it's not taboo over there. It's not hidden. Yeah.
It was, but you showing us that you're in the brothel and they said, first of all, y'all doing too much. But Instagram is allowing too much at the same. Like he was in there, Mike, like exchanging money, saying what was going on, and I just felt like Instagram ain't gonna shut this down. But I didn't see worse. I told you the girl had her whole coochie out on Instagram.
I saw that too. And I'm wondering if this is AI
with the girl coochie.
Yeah. Like, because Instagram has never shown that. So I'm like,
it was real quick. I mean, you had to know to know. I mean, she didn't have a ring. She had to have a ring.
I'm like, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, because somebody had sent that to me too. I'm like, now they could be saying they got to compete with Twitter also. Right. That could be a problem.
And Instagram is starting to get teen accounts. So
which would keep that away. So that would make sense. It's gonna be
the Wild West. If Meta let that fly, it's game time.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I tell you all the time, sex work is real work.
One of my boys, he can't watch no porn on Twitter. He can't turn it off. I'm like, your girl done turned that switch on. You can't see it.
You can't see anything.
I be sending him videos. He was like, it's blocked.
I can't see it.
I'm like, your girl then found your phone. Hold on, let's get started. And he an avid listener, so he know who he is.
I'm passing my wheel.
I am Gavin B. Welcome to
just to let y'all know,
the Black Dad's Club. What the hell is the
I love throwing y'all under the bus.
Let's do it like that.
There we go. Now I click. I love throwing y'all under the bus.
I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
Sometimes I gotta push back because be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun.
Black Dad's Club. Now let's begin.
Yo, I want to welcome everybody to episode 202 of the Black Dad's Club. That is Pastor Mike Will. I am Gavin B. Who just texted me? Cam Joe, stop. You talking about cucking? Okay.
Cucking?
Yeah, that's like a funny joke that just runs in all my group chats now. Because I guess now that you get older, you see cucks more clearly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think we've always seen them, but it was one of those things where we kind of excuse it, right? Like, you know, like how many, because think about it in college, right? How many dudes we know, you know, girl was cheating on him, hitting everybody, and he stayed with her.
Yeah, but that ain't necessarily cucking.
That is you've been cucked. If your woman messes around on you and you know it, you're being cucked.
So yeah. If you like it though. Some niggas is weak.
But part of cooking is the jealousy and the what do they call it? The taking, like the reclamation, right? Yeah. That's part. So the jealousy and the reclamation is a part of it.
Yeah, but I definitely
like it is. It's part of it.
I knew a nigga in high school. The running joke was that your girl get around. And I remember one time she came up to me and she basically was like, "It's your turn." I was like, "Nah, sis."
Yeah,
I was like, I think it's first of all, it's nasty. Second of all, I'm not gonna be him.
I'm not like guys that are into it. Here's the thing. I'm not mad at that. Just don't try to sell it like, yo, I'm secure and this is how it should be. The same way, me being a type of guy that I'm very, very possessive, right? Which is why I kind of stay out of relationships. I'm like, yo, I want you to be able to date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm with a woman, I'm like, yo, I want you to be able to date, because the moment you tell me that you mine, it's like, all right, this is different now. The rules have changed a little bit.
The rules have changed.
Yeah, so it's like I'd rather us just stay in the talking stage, and you can kind of do what you want to do. I can kind of do what I want to do, but I don't try to sell that to be like, yo, this is what real men do. It's like, nah, like this is just me. This is what I like. You can like what you like.
Yeah, but yeah, it was definitely some dudes in high school and college you knew who was in it. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. But like now, it's more like now people are more open with their sexuality.
Yeah, I definitely think the internet, stage. Twitter, it's kind of made it more free.
Like, all right, this nigga,
you don't have to be embarrassed about it.
I was watching. Dang, I should have put this on the board. I was watching a dude. He on Netflix, and he was sleeping with allegedly the president of Liberty and his wife. And he was like, yo, the president of Liberty, he's a cuck. Like, he used to sit in the corner jacking off while I was pounding his wife away.
Yeah.
And like, but it's funny because y'all should go watch this doc on Netflix. It is actually hilarious because the boy has like text messages, and he has like, his story makes so much sense. Because this dude was hanging out with like Trump as a pool boy in Miami. And the people at Liberty like bought him a building that he was over, and all of it makes sense. And then they try to reach out to the dude at Liberty, the president, and be like, yo, is this what he said? All of that is false. And it's like, nah, nigga. So how did y'all buy him a $4 million building on South Beach?
Yeah. Like, and here's the thing, again, right? I'm not mad at the guy that was the bull in the situation. I'm not mad at the cook in the situation. I'm not mad at the stag. Again, just don't make it seem like, yo, you're insecure if you don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And a lot of that does exist where people be like, oh, you don't want your girl crack, you insecure.
Yeah. Also, though, let me tell you this. And I told my wife this when we was watching it. Hey, bruh, you corny for doing this doc. You knew what you signed up for. You knew what they was offering.
Yeah.
When shit got tight, because Michael Cohen some dude blackmailed him.
Yeah.
Some dude figured it out. Somebody they was actually in business with. He said he was gonna go public. It's when Michael Cohen was clearing up everything when Trump was running. And what they did was they pressed the dudes like, all right, we made this go away. Now you got to give back your shares of the real estate that we got for you. And he got mad. Now he doing his doc. And I told my wife, I said, this is corny to me because you knew what was happening. And then every time he get a girlfriend, now he want to stop passing out dick to homeboy's wife. It's like, I get it, but yo, man.
Nah, sex work is real work, bro.
Yeah, you got
to do what you got to do.
You can't go on no doc. I believe everything you said, and I think that they shouldn't have been out. Yeah. And then also my wife was like, who would ever go to Liberty? And then I was like, well, I got some family who went to Liberty, but I was like, and I agree with you. Who the fuck want to go to Liberty?
Oh, this whole time I'm thinking about Liberty Media. I remember the story. Liberty University. I remember the story. Oh yeah, I remember that story now.
Then they was talking about the president. He was always drunk. I'm like, yeah, he sounds drunk at every speech he doing.
Yeah. I got you.
Shout out to Liberty University, man. Shout out to Virginia. All y'all racists up there talking about Virginia.
I mean, America is racist.
Are we?
Yeah.
Did we do it on purpose?
Absolutely, we did it on purpose. We had a couple good years though, like 98 to like 2000. We were straight.
That's because Juvenile and them was dropping that song. We'll get to that in a little bit. I just want to let everybody know there's a fishing derby hosted by One Less Mentoring. Please, they are doing. This is on November 8th from 10 to 1 p.m. Shout out to Ashley, one of our first listeners who's been through the ugly the bad, the good, and the great.
The terrible pods.
She was there for those, and she loved it. She supported us. She came came passing out goodie bags at our last event. We appreciate her. She is helping putting this on. So what's happening is they looking for sponsors, partners, donors, everything. But basically, they're going to be going fishing. I'm going to put the flyer up, but we would love, especially if you're in the Charlotte area and you have a young boy who's of age. I want to see if they got the age on here. And it's free. So first of all, y'all need to know that. But yeah, it's a fishing derby. It's going to be super dope. November 8th from 10 to 1. I had to share. She didn't ask me to share this, but she seemed very passionate about this, which I loved. And
I'm going to see if I can try to make it out that day, November 8th. I'm going to see if I can try to make it. And I have not been fishing in... I can't even tell you.
Bro, I probably haven't been fishing since I was 8, but it was such a great time.
Yeah, I used to love going fishing with my pops. Matter of fact, last time I went fishing, still was a long time ago, was in deep sea fishing. And like that was, we didn't catch anything, but that was like last time I went fishing.
Was you drinking?
Of course.
Yeah, I was about to say deep sea fishing is like the place where you do all that. But yeah, dad tip of the week, whatever you're passionate about, whether it's, if you're passionate about it, I don't care. Take 5 hours. I don't care if it's your job. I don't care if you're trying to start a new business. I don't care if you got a new hobby you like, whether it's photography, you like counting quarters, you like whatever you are passionate about. Take 5 hours every week to work on the admin part of that hobby, that job, that entrepreneurship. I'm not talking about, for me, as instance, right? I'm a photographer. You're not taking 5 hours a week to take pictures. Right? If you want to get into podcasting, you're not taking 5 hours of podcast. You're not taking 5 hours. You want to learn to do, I know we got some ladies listening. You want to learn to do hair, nails, stuff like that. If you are passionate about something, take 5 hours and do admin work. Whether that's, hey, how do I get better at this? What do I need to answer emails? Do I need to get education in this field? Do I need to go out and, fix my website? Do social media stuff. Take 5 hours every week and watch what happens in 1 month to that business, to that idea, to that dream. I promise you it'll change everything and it'll get super interesting for you. Trust me on this. I did it with my photography and every week. And you know what I did was I planned it out every day. I gave myself 1 hour. Mm-hmm. Yo, write everybody back on emails. Check and make sure your business is straight. Check to make sure the finances of the business is straight. It's just admin work I had to do because what happens is you can get lost into just doing the work and then now you just got a bunch of shit piled up and you can never get through it. So please take that time and see what happens to your dream and business and it's going to be great. All right, let's get this pod started. What, 23 minutes in? NBA Day 1 happened and, we ran over, SGA falling every time to get a foul. Yeah. KD, 2 days later, not knowing that he ain't got timeouts and the refs looking the opposite way, which I love. Shout out to them. No, that was the same game. Steph dropping 23 points, but Ed's only saying KD washed. KD, I'm not trying to drag you into this, but if your line is 23 points, 23.5 points, and out the 6 quarters you only have 23, we are kind of looking at you crazy, dog.
Yeah.
That's interesting. 23.5 and you get 23 in 6 quarters. I ain't saying what I'm saying, but I said it. The FBI decided to drop the hammer on NBA Open today by arresting Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier and some other people. But those are the two main names. And it's coming with gambling. And I think it's crazy. They said Chauncey Billups was linked in with the mafia. We knew what Terry Rozier was doing. That was Terry Rozier. You need to take a plea.
Yeah, Terry Rozier has been constantly named. Malik Beasley's name comes up, a lot also allegedly. Mm-hmm. But I think everybody can route this back to Gilbert Arenas. Because he's the person that actually got arrested, got out the same day, and name is really nowhere to be found. Yeah. On any of these things, right? So now you can make whatever, connections you want to make there.
He said he gonna sue everybody.
Yeah.
But I think he was playing into the idea on first day, and then I think he realized, all right, now y'all really talking crazy.
Yeah. But here, this is the thing. If out of all of this, what I want to come out of this is I would like accurate freaking injury reports, and I like them early. Right.
Okay.
Because that is because everybody gambles now, right? FanDuel, DraftKings, all these other little side things.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Bet365. I think ESPN has a bet now.
Yeah.
So the common people are actually betting now, right? Mm-hmm. And I hate they get so mad when Vegas gets screwed over, right? I think the NFL was like, yo, we're gonna investigate how the Ravens handled the Lamar Jackson situation, right?
I thought that was
because
funny.
the line came out on Monday, -6.5, right? And everybody was like, oh shit. Like if you bet, you like, oh, Lamar's playing.
Yeah.
And then, come Friday, they're like, oh yeah, Lamar ain't playing, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess how much money done went in early on that Monday, right? Mm-hmm. That's not our money that's going in. That's big money that's going in. NFL pissed off about it. It's the same thing with this NBA gambling. They took somebody money they weren't supposed to take.
Yeah.
And now they're all in trouble.
Yeah, and what probably happened was Terry Rozier, that's nasty.
It started with the poker though, right? It didn't start with the basketball.
Well, yeah. So apparently, shout out to Michael Franzese. Look him up on YouTube. He's a ex-mob guy who used to do this back in the day. He was like, it's super easy. He was like, what happened is these guys get into debt at games. He was like, what happens is they come and play poker, they get in debt, and what ends up happening is they need to borrow money. Mm-hmm. He's like, or some of them is just like, he was like, or they'll lose their money in poker and then be like, how do I get that back quick?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go to the mob, let me do some illegal betting, and then it all goes left. He was like, or we just let them run up a fee and be like, all right, this is how you gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And he ain't saying, he said he ain't got nothing to do with Terry, but he was like, if I had to guess, that's how that's probably happened, which makes a lot of sense. But Terry Rozier, you coming in and nothing's wrong with you, you do your attempts and then you leave within 10 minutes, that's like nasty work.
Yeah.
You know what's happening. I guess what I want from all of this is we definitely need the injury report earlier. And I'm be honest with you, I don't like ESPN having bets. I think a lot of the wrong people have bets, and I think we just need to go back to, and I don't think it's fair. You got to stop these players and coaches from betting.
Yeah,
it sucks, and you might need to do their immediate family too. And it sucks to say that, but that might be what
real talk. That might be the only solution. But two, y'all got to stay on top of it and get these MFers out of here quick.
Yeah,
like if you are messing up the integrity of the sport, you need to be banned from the sport.
Yeah,
period, point blank. Because there's a lot of people that are betting. Now it's not just people that are in Vegas anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's everyday people, and then there's people that's taking advantage of it. Like organized crime that has the inside information, right? Somebody knows that Terry Rozier is going to be out 10 minutes into the game. Yeah. So they could bet all his unders and go over it. And here's the thing. With these algorithms now, all these books know it.
Yeah.
Right? Like all the books. Like that's the reason why they're able to catch them. And the irony in all this is it looked like, I guess, just black players sports bet, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know what the mob look like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, evidently it's just black basketball players at sports bet. Evidently it's not baseball players. It's not golfers. It's not
football players do too.
It's not football. But I'm saying, like, just everything that they found is just the brothers.
Nah, they got that one white dude. But you know what? He didn't bet on football. It was a football player. I forgot who it was. He was a lineman, but he betted on baseball or something. But for him, he didn't get in trouble for betting. He got in trouble for betting at the facility.
At the facility, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I think here's the other thing. It might need to be retired athletes as well. Y'all can't bet either. You know why? Because, not trying to throw no names, but hey, if I'm Chauncey Billups, if I'm Rasheed Wallace, I know I can call Chauncey if we cool and be like, yo.
Yeah, you have all the information. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, right? The reason why I'm not up in arms about this is because Vegas has this information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't know how Vegas have it, but they obviously have it because I had to learn how to read lines to understand injury reports, right?
Yeah.
How would Vegas know if a player is hurt at 12 o'clock in the middle of the day?
But we don't know until 10 minutes before the game.
We don't know how do they know? Like, how does a line move, in the middle of the day, right? Somebody is giving this information directly and it's every team. I'm not talking about like every basketball team. Yeah. It is literally
every team.
Every team that's in sports.
Because they all plugged in. And like you said, Somebody took too much money.
Yeah, so it's like, no. I'm not gonna be up in arms about it. Now, I will say this as somebody that used to play a lot of poker. I don't like that whole y'all got X-ray machines and y'all cheat. That's nasty. Yeah, your ass need to go to jail.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no, your ass need to.
You can see through the cards.
You see it through the card. Yeah, no, your ass need to go to jail. I'm sorry, like don't because here's the thing: when you do stuff like that. It's not just taking money. Like now you fuck around with people's, livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like someone could lose like they could flip out on you.
What you think about how does this change your feelings about Adam Silver? Because I know how you feel about him already.
He's a terrible commissioner.
Yeah. Is this one of the ones where we got to be like, all right, bro, your time might be coming to an end closer.
Real talk, yeah, absolutely. but and I don't know who you put in next, but he's a terrible commissioner.
I don't know who would want this next.
Yeah, like he's you guys, like for one, the sports have made your franchises more valuable, right? Sure. Like people are more into the games now because it's gonna be honestly it'll be what saves the WNBA. Like if they ever get decent lines,
yeah, and
you know what I'm saying, like players, a lot of sharps are gonna go over there because they're gonna be like, yo, these lines are gonna be soft because most people are not gonna watch the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like, sports betting does actually, it does make games more interesting. But if you can't fix the integrity of it, then that's that will tune people out.
Yeah, Adam Silver. You came into the game giving players more power, which we love because David Stern did not believe in nothing. RP. And you fixed a lot of bad stuff. One of your first things was getting homeboy from the Clippers up out of here. Yeah. You seem like a player's commissioner. But then you start doing this tournament stuff. This is looking bad. I think a lot of people are not feeling the whole let's take everything to Europe type feel. You know what I'm saying? But that's just that. The All-Star game has gotten worse under your watch.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of things. I think this is going to be a stain. And the fact that Cash Patel was ready to do a press conference on your opening day is interesting to me. It seems like, it's a shutdown. So investigating the NBA is interesting. And also, man, I don't know. We said this a couple weeks ago. Y'all getting ready. Joe Budden, I heard y'all try to sneak it up in there. I know when y'all stealing from us. But the whole thing of like, Trump's access to billionaires and him being cut off from all there, he's making it unique to take jabs back at all them.
Yeah.
This is one of those. Like, no, we're going to drop that on opening day.
Yeah,
Forget that SGA is getting his ring. A team like Oklahoma City was never supposed to get a ring in the grand scheme of things. Now forget his ring night. No. Chauncey Billups, a team that was losing, getting smacked last year, he's never going to work again in the NBA.
Again, that's work by Chauncey, man. Being the face of something to pull guys in that might be bad with money to, help them lose more money. I never really liked them anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. Like you can't be screwing over. Here's the thing, you ain't got to screw over your brother.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? So when you intentionally screwing over your brother, you ain't no brother of mine. I don't like it.
Yeah. Speaking of Cash Patel, Kamala said she might run in 2028. That was my joke. I mean, she did.
Did she say it for real?
I think it's just floating on Twitter. I told y'all this about Threads. I think Twitter is so Threads is people write outrageous stuff for engagement. Twitter is we write outrageous stuff to make you upset.
Yeah, but on Twitter, at least they have a blue check mark because they're trying to get money. And at least on Twitter, like if you say something that's ridiculous on Twitter and it's not satire, and I see you got a blue check mark, I just automatically block you because I'm like I know why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even believe what you're saying. You're trying to beg for pennies, and I don't like that. Threads, I'm not on there yet because I don't understand. I don't understand what Threads is about yet.
It's right? Twitter.
I don't understand if it's like it's just the bitter side of Twitter, which is crazy to say. But like nobody on Threads ever seemed to be happy.
Threads is the bitter side of Twitter where intellectuals get their shit off. I'm dead serious.
I'm like,
you rarely run into anybody on Threads that's ignorant or just unintelligent. However, they are all bitter.
Yeah, like nobody ever seems to be happy on Threads.
Nah.
And so it's like when someone sees me something, then of course I see it, and then because of my algorithm, it tries to trigger me. Yeah. So I'll scroll through and I'll just be like, yo, nobody's ever happy over here.
Yeah, and for me, I get to see a lot of creative stuff. I see a lot of begging. That's what's on my threads.
I mean, that's just the internet. In general.
But it's creator begging. Like, I'm looking for a photographer, and then it's always photographers the begging that I see, and it's just always like, girl, you ain't looking for nobody.
Yeah,
like, you just here because you know you're gonna get engagement. And what's the point of threads in the bitter intellectuals is they want people to run back to their Instagram because it's easy. You just click on the name, and it's all linked, so you get the engagement there. This is for the 99 to the 2000s. No Limit versus Cash Money happened on they versus happened, and I ain't seen not one bit of it.
I haven't even seen any clips of it. I did hear that. I heard Cash Money did their thing.
Really, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody they talk about what's my girl from No Limit, Mia. I heard she looked and sounded great.
Okay.
Apparently she sounded real great. And allegedly, I don't know, it's on Twitter, so get your sources from somebody reliable. But her album went platinum because she got that many spins from Versus that it pushed her album over platinum.
Wow, one of the old albums.
Yeah. That was like a cool thing for her if it's true.
That was a cool era, man.
Yeah, I would have to divert to you on all of this because I was a kid.
Man, that was a cool era. Like the No Limit sound, man, beats by the pound, like that. That was, Manny Fresh when he came in with Cash Money. Like those sounds were so unique. They brought the horns in. They brought the
bounce.
Yeah, dun, 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 dun. Like that was a New Orleans sound. Like people try to say like DC do it with the go-go. The go-go never really took off. And I know everybody from DMV is so pissed off at me right now. Like
these views are from Pastor Mike and Pastor Mike only.
But like the New Orleans sound though, the bounce sound, like that sound actually took off. So like that whole era, like all the music, like, every party you was at, it was like you'd be hard pressed. Like sometimes you'd be like, damn, I kind of want to hear the DMX tonight, but it couldn't make it through.
Yeah, that era too gave us those album covers, which are iconic.
Yeah. The album covers was a bit much. I'm a little more conservative.
No, I'm just talking about the style with the letters up top.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. Yeah, that was. But again, that's very New Orleans.
And see, this is what's missing from hip hop today. We don't have regional raps anymore.
No, we don't.
And it sucks because now New York sound like Miami sound like Atlanta sound like Texas sound like LA, and it's LA sound like the Midwest. It's so much mixed that it's just like, dang. It used to be dope when, you'll go across the country, or you go to New York, and here's the album. Like you had to style t-shirts. Like I said, I was too young for this. So I wasn't about albums, but I remember when they started putting them on t-shirts, and it was super dope. And then you would meet people, they like, what is this ghetto country shit? Like and it's like, oh nah, this is down south stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just dope. And my favorite thing is growing up as a kid when you go to Florida and you hear Florida songs that you would never hear in North Carolina. You'll never hear in New York. You'll never hear in DC. And we just don't have that anymore.
Atlanta used to be like that. Like if you was in Atlanta on their radio, you would not hear any New York music.
Oh, my favorite, my first time going to New York, we went to a club. I remember I came back to Charlotte because I was taking pictures in clubs, and I told him, I said, I went to New York. I did not hear not one non-New Yorker in that club the whole night. And I said, I don't know why we do a whole New York set in Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Like, it's to me, because when you go up there, I was waiting for Jeezy or Gucci or even Wayne to come on. No, they playing Hove in Diplomats all day.
Not happening.
It's not happening. And then, Apple TV, I am here to let you know this was not finna get $12.99 out of my pocket. Sorry. I clicked on it. Once I saw it was on Apple, I was like, cool. It said $12.99. I said, nah, I'm good. Especially because I was on Twitter and I heard what was going on. And
Apple TV charging $12.99 is wild. Y'all don't even produce that kind of content.
I heard,
and I'm an Apple whore.
Well, yeah, I heard there's some bangers on there, but I'm not willing to give y'all $12.99.
Yeah, y'all don't even produce that kind of content, man. Like y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. And you overcharging for your newsstand, but I need it.
See,
the newsstand is also like $12 a month.
Nah, see, and then
but it gives me it's still cheaper to be subscribing to like everything that I wouldn't want to read in the morning.
Facts.
But it needs to be $5 Apple.
Yeah, $6 Apple. Y'all can get it. Run a promotion for the first year.
Everything needs to be $5. No, the first year. It needs to be $5 in general, period. Forever.
Birdman versus Turk.
Twerk.
Sorry. Shout out to New Jersey Twerk. We love you. I hope everything that's going on with you. That's how I'm going to clean that up. Shout out to, if you watch battle rap, you know who I'm talking about.
Man.
how do you feel about people dissing people? Even though we're not rocking, but I still gotta shout you out because you helped get us here.
You know, Birdman is petty, so if he hears this, he'll actually respond.
Yeah.
But what I would say is like I think you age out of being petty. Like there should, right? Especially as a man, because we don't handle stress well. So it's like we can't really hold that. Like men holding grudges is not something that I ever recommend because our bodies literally do not hold stress well at all.
Hold on, let me play this.
Man, blood. You know, I just was trying to do something different in the gang.
He said, fucked up.
I had started this shit young. I was a young man trying to get some money and not be in the streets. and I met BG. I met Wayne. I met Juvie. I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little bitch. You ain't here, but fuck you. We gonna fuck with you and we won't fuck with you. You heard me? Don't go off script, nigga. We gonna fuck with that bitch when we won't fuck with her. But that's another movie. But ain't no, you know, Cash Money. When one nigga died, I ain't gonna say died, because we lost a lot of soldiers. But Cash Money ain't built on you leave, you can't, we gonna still multiply. Let's go. Cash Money ain't gonna never die. As long as I'm alive, hold on, Fresh. Wait, Fresh. Long as I'm alive, Cash Money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my nigga NBA Youngboy, NBA Rich Gang. Fuck who don't like it.
All right. Because now I need to go down the rabbit hole
of why him and Turk don't like each other. I mean, it's all over money, and they've been beefing at least a year and a half.
Yeah,
and Wayne's thing has always been if he ain't there, I ain't coming because you ain't got it. Because you know, I think Lil Wayne understands that the bag change if I show up.
Yeah,
and if we doing this as a group, then the group need to be here. Lil Wayne's, I explained this when I was hanging out with Ryan and his boys one time, and I was telling them, I'm like, yo, when I was a kid, Lil Wayne was not cool. When I was in high school, Lil Wayne was not cool to play. Like early, like Carter 1, it was like, all right, cool. And then you had to convince people to listen to the Carter 1 and then just see where he is now. Yeah. So people don't understand that Wayne was not the star of that group. He wasn't even the number 2 star.
Well, now here's the thing, it was Juvie.
Absolutely.
Turk was always the guy on anybody else stuff that it was going to be hidden whenever Turk verse dropped. But 400 Degrees Wayne, though, there was a lot of early adopters in college. Because I want to say that was my sophomore year.
Yeah, but even that, he fell out because everybody thought it was Juvie, BG, and Turk. Turk. Excuse me.
Yeah, BG, right? So he wasn't the star. So, but here's the thing, though. When he came, when the Carter 1 came, though, I think that's when people was like, because that's when he kind of changed his style from the Southern rap to like, hey, I'm here for everybody now.
Yes.
You know, so the Carter 1, that was the launch pad for him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And then he was gone by Carter 2. But it has to be studied on that. So, you know, shout out to Juvie. I don't know how I feel. Like if you ain't rocking with me and it's whatever, and even if you a part of my, I think we had this conversation before. If you're a part of my growth, you took me out of here, but we ain't rocking no more. I don't know. Birdman could have left that out, but
he wanted, because I mean, again, you the CEO, you the founder, like, you know what I'm saying? You
worth too much money.
You worth too much money to be beefing with somebody like that. So for me, I would say I think it's beneath him, but he doesn't think it's beneath him. And he was on the Breakfast Club. What did he say? Like, don't play on my name.
Yeah,
you know,
Birdman, I don't want no smoke.
So you know, he's definitely the type where, you know, when he has a feeling, it is facts for him. But I'm not mad at Lil Wayne for not being there, because, you know, again, right? Yeah. If I'm the engine to the train, you know what I'm saying, and we got to recognize that I'm the engine.
And see, here's my thing: if Wayne is there, this battle ain't close by a mile, because I want to know when Birdman gonna say, all right, this is no longer Cash Money, this is Young Money. Because if Wayne is there, we already know Carter 1 is on there.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you go Young Money, because Young Money is Drake technically Young Money?
Drake and Nicki.
I know Nicki is.
Yeah. No, Drake is too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why Drake and Wayne don't like each other now, but we can't talk about it because they keep faking. Because once Wayne got paid out, you know, that's the craziest deals ever. Wayne starts Young Money, and then come to find out Birdman is the majority owner in it. Wayne found out like on the flip side.
Oh, that's terrible.
And that's why Wayne ain't showing up for Birdman now.
Yeah,
Birdman will pull up on you.
Yeah, that is terrible. Birdman will pull up on you.
But it's like, it's one of them situations where I'm like,
get your own attorney to read contracts, man, when the money get big.
well, that's why I don't never understand why y'all was signing to Wayne's sports agency, but that's a whole nother subject for another day. He don't read contracts that well. But look, Carter One is on.
He's not an attorney.
He's not, but if we got the same attorney, Sean,
we can't have the same attorney. Exactly. We got to go. Somebody has to be there for me.
Look, these hip hop moguls and how they played y'all for years and years, and I hope one of them don't come up to me and Mike and be like, sign this, because I'm gonna sign quick.
No, we're not. One,
Cam Joe, you got to come in help us out.
You know what's crazy though is that when it comes to like music artists signing these deals, they're in stone, even though motherfuckers are under duress. But if you sign a prenup, that shit will get thrown out so goddamn fast if they say it's under duress. The legal system is anti-black.
There you go.
It's anti-black.
We don't know if this recording is true, but back in 2021, Jay-Z said nobody could beat him in the verses. Nobody could be on that stage with him.
I still wonder if that is true. If Jay-Z said it,
it sounded like him.
It did sound like him, but you know, AI is getting there. For one, I can't. I don't want to. I can't believe that is him because Jay-Z knows music, and Jay-Z got to know. He got to know that there are some people that could be on that stage against him that's gonna go hit for hit.
Who?
Lil Wayne. We just talked about one.
Do you think Wayne can beat Jay-Z in the verses? Do you think he can beat him in the verses?
Bro, Lil Wayne has hits.
Do you think I'm putting your feet to the fire?
Let me pull Lil Wayne right now. Hold on, let me pull it.
The answer is no.
I don't know.
It's no.
Let me look at let me go to Apple Music and look at Lil Wayne.
I got my person who's gonna beat him.
Who?
Kanye West.
Kanye would be.
Kanye's
I had Kanye on my list.
Kanye smoking them boots.
Yeah, I had Kanye on my list, but I didn't want to start there.
I got Kanye 13-7 versus Jay-Z, and I'm not even looking at stuff.
Let's see here.
However, Jay-Z and Ye are going to have...
Are we doing songs that Lil Wayne is also on?
Yeah. Or written. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to do songs you own.
Bruh.
What?
He would go... Lil Wayne would go hit for hit.
Who going to win?
I don't know. I think it'll be a draw. I really do. Like, because even when I think about Jay-Z song, Jay-Z has good albums, but like if you talk about, I'm gonna put Encore against, I don't know, Truffle Butter. Truffle Butter gonna beat it.
Encore, all right. Encore is not getting played in the Jay-Z set. Tell me the song.
But that's one of his biggest songs, though. Like that's one of the songs. Like when that shit drops in the club, it sets the tone.
I ain't never heard Encore in the club.
You need to spend more time in Miami. That shit in the early 2000s. That shit will bring it in.
See, Mike be saying shit, and Mike done already messed up today with saying some BS about music with DC. Hold on, man.
What I just said?
Let me see. Give me a song. Oh yeah. Thank you. I ain't never heard that in the club.
DJ run that shit.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that in the club. It's one of his biggest songs. Tell me the Wayne song that's gonna be Dirt Off Your Shoulders.
Dirt Off Your Shoulders?
Yes. Wayne gonna have to play Lollipop right there.
You
gonna have to.
I think Lollipop would be early. I don't think that'll be late.
That's one of Wayne's biggest songs of all time. That's coming late in the game. That's in his last 5. The only thing that Jay-Z can't beat is Back That Ass Up. He can't beat that. He's not beating that.
No, that might be the greatest song of all time.
Yeah, and we just gonna play Wayne. Wayne has, even though Wayne just gives like that little segment, that segment is so powerful in the club that you gotta play that part. That might be better than Juvie's part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Jay-Z can't beat that, but I don't know what's beating Dirt Off Your Shoulders. I don't know what's beating Show Me What You Got. I don't know what's beating Dead Presidents. I don't know what's I don't know what's Change Clothes is gonna come on. It's gonna be a hard day out. What's the song with UGK on it? I can't think of it right now. Big Pimpin'. Like that's tough. Diamonds Are Forever, the remix with Kanye. That's tough. Him and Rihanna, tough. Him and Alicia Keys is tough. It's gonna be a long day. And then don't get me into the Beyonce songs. Oh my gosh. Lil Wayne, go walk out. Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne ain't,
because I wasn't thinking about the Beyonce and the Kanye part. All right.
What?
So I would say yes. Now, but again though, but we'd have to. That would be Lil Wayne leaving out Young Money.
So then we gonna have Wayne and Drake, and I don't know they great songs together.
But see, it's not just Wayne and Drake. It's also Wayne and Nicki. You know what I'm saying? So it's
what's the song with Wayne and Nicki?
I mean, hell,
Truffle Butter ain't that. That's coming in. That's coming in early. I'm letting you know, Truffle Butter's gonna be early.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot of Nicki Minaj songs. I know Nicki is like the biggest. Biggest art. Nicki's one of the biggest rap artists. Like you can't even put biggest female rap artists in front of her no more. Like she's like, I mean, she might be like a top 10 rapper.
She's not, but
I'm saying it's arguable. I'm not saying that she is. Are we going off album sales or are we going off writing?
We're going off everything.
Or impact. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like impact album sales, like you be hard pressed to find guys that as big as Nicki.
I can name you 10 rappers right now if we're going over overall.
Impact and album sales, if you combine those two things together, you couldn't name 10.
Yeah, I could.
No, you couldn't. Because once you get past Jay-Z, Kanye.
Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Kanye, Lil Wayne, Drake, Snoop Dogg. Hold on. Only need 3 more. Don't even get me going. Impact? Who else? Oh, Biggie, Tupac, and who was?
Here's the thing. I would say her impact is bigger than Biggie and Tupac.
No, she not.
Because I think that's more of honestly a boomer Generation X thing. Right? I don't really see
impact.
I don't see Generation Alpha and millennials really giving a damn.
They both have outsold her. I don't care about that. The impact is there. The impact is there's them dying helped their impact a lot. We're gonna get that out the way, and it's sad to say that, but that is the truth.
I'm saying I think that plays a part.
Don't even let me get to the Ice Cube. Like Kendrick didn't outsold her. We can do this all day. But I like Nicki. Yeah. Nicki's in the top 15. I do that.
Okay,
top 20, somewhere around there. So I get what you're trying to say, and I don't want to diminish her. But if we get into it, unless Wayne got a verse or wrote them tracks, he ain't playing her. I mean, he's not a producer. He's not a mogul unless he do want to say, yo, I get to do my mogul back. So I do get to play Young Money songs. And then Jay-Z gonna have a hard out. But also, my rules for verses is this. This is my rules, and I always like to ask people, are we doing the biggest songs or are we doing the songs that we prefer to hear? Because let's keep it real. I don't have Future beating Drake in the verses, and I know that's going to make people look crazy. But let me tell you something. We doing the verses and Drake plays God Plan. Okay. That ain't doing nothing. Nobody has ever been in the club and heard God Plan came on and the club went up. Nobody been to a wedding, you heard God's Plan. Nobody got in their car and never said, let's play God's Plan right now. But it's probably the biggest rap song outside of Juicy. And you know what I'm saying? It's one of the biggest songs. But you know what I'm saying? Hotline Bling is huge.
But that March Madness will keep him in there. Like
No. Future going Future made Gucci flip-flops come back. You know what I'm saying? Like Future got some shit on DS2 and he got some songs. He got some songs with Drake. That's Drake's biggest song. That if I'm Drake, I'm not playing these commercial hits.
Yeah, he can't play the Future songs if y'all go back and forth. But here's the thing. I'm saying if Jay-Z said that, I'm saying Wayne would be competitive. I left out Kanye because I think Kanye could actually beat him.
I don't think is Kanye the one rapper I don't think nobody could beat. Kanye might be.
Yeah, that dude. I mean. That would be hard to beat.
When Kanye said, if I ever did a versus, I'm not doing rappers. I'd rather do Geminis. He said, I'd rather do people from my state. Like when he was like, I'm not even on music. I was like, oh, he different. Like, cause he looking at it different. He's not even looking at, he looking at rappers like, yo, you know what I produce. You know what, he ain't write nothing, but you know what I produce. You know, like the songs is going to be out of this world. I am interested. Jay, I don't think, and I think Jay-Z, if he did say that, he knew Kanye was on the crash out mission. He like, this never get set up. Yeah, I don't think nobody could beat
Kanye would have to go head to head, honestly, with like, I don't know, like
another man in jail.
No, he had to go head to head like one of the biggest fucking DJs, bro.
Nah, he had to go against Diddy.
Yeah,
Kanye and Diddy is a time. Diddy didn't want to do that. Diddy wanted to do the whole Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah,
he didn't want to do Kanye.
No. But I think Diddy might be. I think his time in the sun might be out.
He get out in 2028.
Yeah, low key they say he's trying to get
how much it's gonna cost him?
Yeah, it's gonna cost him some money.
It's gonna cost him some money. Cameron is suing J. Cole. Fair or foul? The backstory is I give it to you. Get your news from somebody more reliable, like Apple News, who will charge you $12.99 for it. Get your news from them niggas. Apparently, we all know that Might Delete This is J. Cole's last album. J. Cole, one day I want to sit with you and tell you how you broke my heart. for how you acted the last 2 years. But we'll get there another day. But anywho, shout out to Luke. I love you. Hope that don't mess up. Luke, let him know who I am so he can come on here. Especially if J. Cole got
Cole
kids.
doesn't do interviews, bro.
That's the problem right now. That's exactly what got him in trouble with Cameron. So Cole got Cameron on his album, and Cameron requested an interview or a verse. Cole has not done neither one, and here we are getting sued. Fair or foul? Does this go against the streets in hip hop?
I'm done with the streets of the hip hop, bro.
If y'all don't stop talking about that shit,
yeah, I'm done with that.
We, as the Black Americans that are intelligent, that went to college, that grew up with both parents, that grew up in the suburbs, that is hood adjacent, that has watched y'all squander y'all life and go to jail or end up as junkies or alcoholics or just hoes.
Yeah.
We have come together as a collective to say we do not care about the streets.
Yeah, we do not care about the streets.
We knew the streets was done early.
Yes.
Y'all pressed it in our brains. We do not care, especially as millennials. And Mike is late Gen.
I'm at the end of Gen X, and I'm here to tell you, we do not care about the streets.
Mike saw enough of y'all pimps go to jail, y'all drug dealers go to jail, you lose your teeth too early in the game. Mike saw that and said, "Not for me. Yeah. I'm going to go in the straight and narrow." Me never had to experience that.
A lot of boys, one of my good friends locked up now, still locked up. When is it? I think he's supposed to be out in like 2 years.
I was talking to, can't even get this information out because it's too much information. And I told my wife, there you go, right there. I told him, there's no shortcuts to this legitimate lifestyle. There's no shortcuts, bro. You know what he did? Got picked up. Try to find a shortcut. Got picked up.
And like I said, I mean, look, I know a few guys that made it. I ain't even gonna lie. I do. I know a few that actually made it out, but that's
few and far in between.
I mean, I say a few. I mean, like,
and this dude, he'll probably come back home in Trump's fourth term.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't get to that in this country.
These niggas didn't vote.
Let's hope we ain't get
but back
to
to Cameron. Fair or foul?
Look, man, if you agree to do something and you don't do it, for one, I think we should try to talk about it. We should try to have a conversation. Now, I don't know that Cameron has not tried to do that because I'm not gonna lie, man. From everything I've seen from just what Cam has done in the business world, has all been on the up and up.
Facts.
Like even when he with the whole
Jay and
Dame thing, right?
Cameron's side of the story makes so much sense to that story.
Exactly, right? It adds so much context to it. Yes. So it's like, if Cameron is suing J. Cole, for one, congratulations that you're like, yo, I'm not even doing the street stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up the way he grew up. But two, it's like, Cole, like you have to do what you said you're gonna do, or just pay the money.
Or I would love to know who Cameron spoke to. Did you speak directly to Cole or did you speak to his business people? Because some people make a deal for you that you're not there for.
True, but if Cameron is on his album, right, you know something has to come back from that. Nobody, you're in the industry. Bro, you cannot put somebody's name on nothing and not,
Sometimes these niggas swap out verses. I'm with you. I totally get it. But shout out to Cameron. Cameron, you have shown us in the last decade, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to say the last decade because I remember when you went on the Breakfast Club and you talked about Jay-Z and how that went. And you was I was a man before him. I was a businessman before. I was a millionaire before I met that man. And you kind of kept it hush about what happened.
Yeah.
And now that you are telling a story and you really doing it because Dame is throwing you under the bus. So you like, let me just tell the truth to clear my name. And it makes the story make so much sense.
Yeah.
And send some pink horsepower. We were promoted on the show, Cam.
What is pink horsepower? What is that?
I've been talking about pink horsepower before it was popular to talk about.
Is that an energy drink?
Yeah, it's going to give you energy. Ain't no drink, though. Shout out to Pink Horsepower. They did not sponsor this. I might be too young for it, but shit, man, I'm going to the DR soon. We got to take it down there, see what happens. You know what? Speaking of DR, so I'm going to the DR. I'm going with my wife. And you tell me, is this bad or good? Or do it sound like, tell me if it sounds like I'm shameful.
Okay.
So we was talking, and so I asked my wife, I was like, yo, do I got to dress up? Because I'm going down there for her work thing.
Yeah.
And they are whining down at us or whatever. She's like, you got to put on a suit. You got to talk to people. You got to go be my trophy husband.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
I got to make sure
I got a suit.
Yeah, I got. Come on, man. Okay. Even though that bitch last week said I was wearing 3-piece suits as a 6th grader, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah, man. Throw in the suit, man.
But I told her, I said, I hate talking to people. And she said, why? And I said, I hate telling people I'm a photographer. And she did not get it. And she thought I was saying I was ashamed to be a photographer. Yeah. And I tried to break it down to her like, when people hear I'm a photographer, they just go, all right, cool, like whatever. They assume X, Y, and Z about my job.
Yeah.
And so it's always like, and she was like, don't be afraid of it. Don't be ashamed. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that. It's just that I see the look when people are like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a photographer. And they're just like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think most people know what a photographer do. Like, even like to this day, I mean, you think about the biggest photographers in the world that take pictures of, the top people, and you're like, okay, what do you do? And you'd be like, I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
It is kind of like.
And then Annie Leibovitz is making $20 million a year.
Yeah, and like, anybody can be a photographer, right? Anybody can say they're a photographer.
And that's the problem.
So it's like, yeah, I get it, but I would not say it because, I mean, if you wanted the best at it, who gives a damn?
I'll go down there and tell them I'm a podcast to see how they make him feel. But I'm not. It was just funny. It was funny. I was talking to somebody about it.
But even this is going to become cool one day, right? Like, people like to throw it out there like, oh, you're a podcaster, like, and talk, ish about it. But, give it 10 or 15 years. Like, we got to remember, we're at the beginning of podcasting.
Yeah, it's going to replace radio. Then y'all going to be mad.
Yeah, like what did every radio show have on it, right? Every great morning show, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what podcasting have done, right? Mm-hmm. It's pretty much destroyed morning shows.
Yeah. It's making the morning shows put their stuff on podcasts.
On podcasts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, like, in 10 or 15 years, everybody's going to be like trying to rush in and push in on this. So like it is what it is, man. Sometimes if you're an early adopter, you're a trailblazer. It's just what it is. Yeah,
it was funny because I was talking to Gibby yesterday. Shout out to Gibby. He listened. And he was like, bro, you just got to tell people you're a business owner. And then you just, I own a photography business.
And a podcast studio.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Gavin.
Look, trying to help
me
out. With a
suit on? Like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to look good and I'm going to smell good. Yeah. I told I'm going to put that shit on.
You got go get some new cologne. Man, your wife will tear you up at the end of that dinner, bro.
And maybe one of the Dominicans. No, stop. She told me we got to stop. We did something and she was like, all right, we are never beating the allegations. She's like, it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, it's nothing. Look. Everybody can do what they like to do, man. I don't judge you for what you into, bro.
Well, I like y'all thinking that I'm a swinger, but I haven't. But I like the idea. It's funny. It's actually funnier. All right, here we go. This got me in trouble last week, but hey, Mike said let's do it, and I told y'all if this backfires, he's taking 3 weeks off. All right, here we go. Play this shit. Played it. Oh, I put my phone on mute because y'all be calling.
Domestic violence. You think that now domestic violence is such a bigger discussion now because of where we are at the state of social media,
and it's Drea
versus Kelly. Years ago when you were allegedly going through what you were going through at that time?
Well, I'm gonna clear that up because I know you have to say allegedly, but ain't nothing alleged about what I went through. But I understand what I do. I understand that. So no offense to you, but to the ones who want to play in my face, he gets to say allegedly. Yeah, social media has brought it to the forefront, but I just want to say this, and I need us as a community not to be offended when I say it, but let's wake up and take our blinders off when I say this. Yes. It's really amazing that women like myself could come forward. Keke Palmer can come forward with a whole video of her getting flipped over an entire couch, but when you look like Cassie, we pay attention.
Wow.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to start being real as a community. We pick and choose who we want to celebrate and advocate for based even upon the way they look.
Wow.
Did we advocate for Kim Porter in the same way? Did we advocate for Keke Palmer in the same way? Did we advocate for Drea Kelly in the same way? Because I've seen so many celebrities come forward, hashtag Cassie, we love you, we here for you. Where was the hashtags for Keke? Mm-hmm. Where was the hashtags for Drea? And the ones that even came before me. Mm-hmm. Thank God Tina Turner did not tell her story in this day and age of social media.
Yes.
Because you better believe two things can be true at one time. And people need to realize as a community, y'all love the persona. Us as women, we deal with the person. Mm-hmm. And you're never going to know that person the way we do.
Is there colorism in domestic violence? Public domestic violence, the way the public takes it.
Where the public perceives it?
Yeah.
No,
I disagree.
Here's the thing. And this is why I'm not going to let it get it off, right?
Okay.
Is because everybody that she named, right? Keke Palmer, everybody was on that boy's ass.
They were to an extent, but yes, I
did. And then the video dropped, right? Or the stills dropped where it was like, oh, Kiki might be part of the problem.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that was Kiki's problem.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, even with Cassie, like at the end of it, everybody's, you know, it's been hushed on it because everybody's like, damn, Cassie, you.
Well, we're talking about domestic violence.
Well, but Cassie's situation, it was domestic violence. That's what got Diddy. That's what started the ball rolling. Was him, you know, that video of him and her in the fountain. I think that was Fountain Blue, allegedly, right? But you know, like that's. I think she's missing. She's missing a part here, and I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Beautiful women always get more of a benefit of the doubt than women that are lesser beautiful than them.
Okay, I don't think she's going to disagree with that. I think she's going to lean in on that. You calling dark skinned women not beautiful or light skinned,
and that's where I push back because it has nothing to do with you being dark skinned or light skinned because there's plenty of beautiful dark skinned women, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the colorism doesn't play a part in what's actually happening, right? Like if a man is putting his hands on a woman or vice versa, right? No one is doing it because they're like, well, I'm gonna
light or dark.
I'm gonna smack this chick because she's dark skinned, or I'm gonna smack this chick because she's light skinned. That's not what's going on.
But that's not what she's talking about. She's talking about how the public outcry for the victim.
I know, but even the example she used, I'm like, okay, you know, she used Kim Porter. Everybody kind of with the whole Kim Porter situation. For one, no one really knew who Kim Porter was for a long time because she was a model and social media really just didn't exist.
Yeah, it didn't exist
back then.
I don't know why she brought up.
So it's like, you know, but with Keke Palmer, like, yo, I'm like, no. Like everybody was on, you know, dude's butt until video dropped.
Yeah, but I look at it and go, I agree with her. I see it a lot of times we going back to civil rights. They swapped Rosa
Parks out for the person that actually did it, right?
Yeah. So it goes way back then. So I'm not. I see that sometimes we know that light skinned people can be more sympathetic. So I'm not surprised at that. I don't.
Or America's more sympathetic to light skinned people.
So I get it because I'm like, sorry to say, if Rihanna was dark skinned, I don't think that would go that way. I don't. I think it would have been worse for Chris Brown if he was dark skinned too. That's a whole nother subject.
Well,
I don't think Chris Brown makes another album if he's dark as whoever, Akon. I don't think he makes another album.
And see, and that's where I was about to go with it because you do have you. I think talent outweighs a lot of things, and I think sometimes we use colorism as an escapism to be like, yo, that person's not really talented, right?
Yes.
Like I can't look at Gavin and be like, yo, Gavin's a great photographer, but I'm hiring him because he's light skinned, right? Because if you was dark skinned and you was a really good photographer, I still probably hire you.
Yeah, but I could see the news saying we ain't gonna bring Gavin on here because the light skin, you know, if it was somebody, let's say I was dark skinned, because it ain't gonna work with me because I look white, so I can pass. But if it was like
you would have passed during the 40s.
Oh yeah, I would have been out of here.
You had to shave the beard.
Oh, facts.
Keep the hair low, or you would have had to get like a perm.
I ever tell you about the time a dude did a play at A&T? Shout out to Kevin Wilson. I love you. I'm gonna tell this story, Kevin. I probably shouldn't. He was doing his Emmett Till play. He wanted me to play one of the angry white men who went. I said, hell the fuck nah.
I'm not laughing at Emmett Till because that is a tragedy. But Gavin playing one of the white men. But yeah, at A&T, there's only probably so many white people to go around. So they probably gotta pull in.
He said the white boys who were playing it were scared. They didn't want to say the N-word.
You could have got it off.
He was like, yo, you can get this
because you use the word nigga all the time.
I say it too much on here.
Yeah, so you definitely could have got it out. I see the vision.
I see the vision. I said, hell nah. But back to the story. I think America they do still have this colorism issue as far as what's beautiful and what's not. So I get what she's saying. But I'm with you. I don't like her examples. I wish she would have picked better examples. Kim Porter, social media ain't around.
Yeah, it wasn't around. I think we all feel bad for Kim Porter. And here's the thing. I don't think we feel bad for her because she's dark skinned or if she was light skinned. Yeah. Because everybody felt bad for Cassie, and then we find out that she's a lying ass you know what.
Yeah, but I mean, when it came to the DV, yes, Cassie, I don't know if Cassie was dark skinned, would a federal investigation start? Bro, but and I also don't, here's the other thing. You got a point too. If we didn't see the video.
Yeah, we didn't see the video. I don't think it starts at all.
She told us about this in words.
Yeah, exactly.
We
didn't care. But the video, and look, video always plays bad. Like I have always said that, one of the things about as men understanding, making sure that your triggers aren't being pressed and making sure that you can control your emotions and your anger is because on video, none of it will ever look good, right? If you and your wife are just in an argument, right? Y'all just in an argument and you just took the words out, you could be yelling back, I didn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
And she could be saying, fuck you and fuck your mama, right? And but there's no audio, there's just video, you're gonna look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
So the video is always what sets it over the top, which is why as a man, we always have to be way more measured. But I hate the idea, look, because all right, so colorism exists, right? I'm not telling you that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, in American culture, like blacks are treated like blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole Rosa Parks thing, I think that was more, I think if the single mother, the dark skin, and I think the lady was a single mother who that was about, if they would have done that and got behind her, I think he would have got the same results, right? I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Rosa Parks, maybe she made it more palatable for the news, right? But if you put that dark skinned woman on there and y'all still decide to boycott, I think you get the same results. I think we making it more of an issue than what it actually is.
Well, I've learned that you gotta just let black women have colorism. That's one thing. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
And I'm being nice to y'all.
Yeah,
I'm not even being rude because it's just like, that's the first thing that comes out. Like, what your mom look like? And you can't talk about it. But whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I understand how the Rosa Parks thing to me is always interesting because I understand how marketing and visibility looks. And that's one thing you're gonna do. You don't put the talented, ugly person on TV.
And that's more where I'm landing the plane. It's like, I think it's more about attraction than colorism. Now, again, America does play a part in that. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, right? You rarely see a super pale white woman as a model.
Shit.
A super pale white woman? Like, even Taylor Swift isn't super pale. And I'm trying to
she is, and she the biggest star in the world.
Yeah, but I'm trying
Name
to
the darkest singer that you know. And I guarantee she sings better than Taylor Swift.
The darkest white singer?
No, darkest black singer. I guarantee she sings better.
Oh, talk Beyonce?
Beyonce ain't. No, I said the darkest singer you know.
The darkest. Oh, the darkest. Oh, the darkest.
This nigga said Beyonce.
No, I thought we were talking about.
No, I'm saying like Taylor Swift is super light skin. She's pale white, right? Her voice don't sound better than Tim's. And I'm just throwing out a darker skinned woman in there. She ain't talented, more talented than Tim's.
Tim's is a huge
but we
star,
know, but she ain't.
She ain't Taylor Swift because
she ain't even the biggest in her genre. They gave it to the light skinned girl who can't dance better, don't sing better, don't look better. Y'all like Tyler, but whatever. Y'all know how I feel about Tyler.
Going a little off the rails here.
Now I'm just showing you how colorism works. I believe in colorism. I know we live in a society where we have said light is better and we find unique ways. Now we might not say light skin, but we throw the little word exotic in there. We find ways around it to make racially ambiguous.
I think exotic does play a part though, right? And here's the thing, right? If you were to take the whitest white person, right, and you take the blackest black person, right,
yes,
and then in the middle you have this colored person, right?
Okay,
I think that if you was to be like, okay, who's most attractive out of this, right? It is sort of the combination of the two, right? No one's gonna look at the person as white as this board and be like, yo, she's finer than this person.
This I don't know.
I think it's more ingrained in human genetics to be like, yo, when you get this genetic diversity, that there is a life movement towards it of like, hey, this is more genetic diversified over here.
Yeah.
So there's an attraction here for that.
It's different for me. I guess I just see it different because I understand how that works, but I also get like, it's a reason why we never talked about Kelly Rowland getting her ass beat. It's a reason why a lot of y'all right now.
But that could be privacy though.
Nah, she made songs about it. It ain't privacy. It's a reason why we don't talk about that. We don't even know the dude who did it.
Well, true.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that going on.
But we didn't know who beat Halle Berry. We still really don't know. Well, David Justice was like, yo, will y'all stop thinking it's me?
Yeah. Because, but we didn't know. But when she did a tour on it, it got out there.
Yeah.
So much so that his life changed. And he had to speak out. You know, that's a lot of playing, but it is what it is. That's a tough world. Anyway, y'all let us know what you feel in the comments. Just to let y'all know, prayers for Jamaica. prayers. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
say that.
yeah.
It's nasty over there. I hope it gets better.
Hopefully everything is fine. I actually, like I told you earlier, I actually hit somebody up and she was like, no, I'm not on that side of the island. She was like, we should be good. And then I actually hit her up today when she reminded me. Haven't heard back from her yet, so I don't know if she don't have power. Hopefully everything is okay, but I'll find out how things are down there.
Absolutely. Amazon laying off workers for rape robots. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's a reason why every time I go into 7-Eleven and the girl be like, hey, you could check your own self out. I tell her no. A, I don't work for you. I don't work for this company. I don't get paid to be a cashier. See, I'm not doing that. And
I'm an introvert. I don't get to talk to anybody. I go right over there and check myself out. I ain't gonna lie.
Also, I believe in stealing if I got to work. So that's one thing. And I believe we are speeding up. You go to Bojangles right now. They had the people that push the buttons for the AI for them to talk to. Y'all with no education, no skills, and no training who have these low end jobs. They are making sure that they can cut costs by y'all. Whether that's health insurance, whether it's you not working there no more. And basically, we're about to get into a world where it's going to be you and a security guard working at every place because you ain't got to do nothing. The robots,
you're really not going to have to do anything. But with that being said, all right, so you got AI, you got robots. And I think I dropped it in the group chat. Somebody is selling a robot that could do like chores around the house.
Hey, I might want one of them.
And they saying that it's only like $20,000. I think you gotta put like a deposit down now. Who knows what the cost will be when they finish? But I'm low key. I'm like, yo. So the robot can unload the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, put laundry in the washing machine, put it in the dryer, pull it out.
Would you do this?
$20,000?
Yeah,
yeah, bro. Pod takes off. I got the robot in the house. No offense to anybody that I could have hired, but yeah, like a robot just handling things, bro. The fact that we're running into this in our lifetimes, which it actually makes sense though, right? Because I remember one time I was talking to my grandmother. My grandmother was born in, I think, the 20s. So in her lifetime, she went from, maybe a radio to television.
To Barack.
To space program, right? To internet, right? That she never used, by the way, right? But she had internet, right? Telephone in the house, to a black president in her lifetime. Like, that is a wow trajectory of a life, bro.
And we had to stop her from driving.
Yeah, we had to finally stop her from driving. I think my grandma stopped driving at like maybe 90. like hey, I really hope I got the genetics on my mom's side of the family. My granddad smoked till he was like 65 and lived to be like 85. Like crazy genetics on that side of the family. I went up to your
grandma at church and I said, I know you didn't drive here. She looked at me up and down and was like, yeah, and walked right past me. I was like, oh.
Dude, she used to drive for the county because like to take people to the doctors. My grandma was one of the drivers that they use because in rural communities, they don't have buses, obviously. Yeah. So the government used to pay, probably not anymore under this administration, but the government used to pay them to actually drive people around. So like that's how my grandma would make, money, in her retirement by driving people to the doctor's appointment. My grandma was like 80s, still doing this.
I saw
insane. So
I saw
anyway.
And she was on time at church.
Yeah. Oh, before us.
Yeah.
Before us.
Ask a Black Dad segment. This is brought to you by Ashley's event, which is on November 8th. I can't find it right now, but y'all know what's going on. It's fishing. It's the Derby. It's on our page right now. Yelp Charlotte wants me to discover donuts. Man, if y'all don't get this out of my email. Black Dad segment. Would you attend a wedding if you don't agree with the marriage?
Funny enough, I had a friend that actually, her and her husband went through this, and she went to the wedding. Her husband didn't go because he disagreed with the marriage or whatever. So funny enough, that has literally just happened in the past 30 days. I think the more I love you, the more likely I'm to show up if I don't like the person. So siblings, right? If I don't like your significant other, I'm probably still going to show up. Okay. Right? Cousins, probably not showing up if I disagree. Friends.
Me.
Your family. I keep telling you, like, Gabby asking a question about friends and they get offended when I say something. I'd be like, nigga, you ain't my friend.
See, he don't like to include me.
This is you're like my little brother. Like, you're not my friend. I have never thought of you like, Gab, like, I'd be like, yo, that's my brother. You, Dwight, Joe, y'all my brothers, man. Like, I don't think of y'all as friends. See, like, y'all are brothers. So, like, no, I think the lower you go on the list, I think the less likely I am to attend if I disagree with, who you're marrying or why you get married or any of that.
Yeah, my rule is if I'm in the wedding and I don't agree, I'll be there. Clearly, right? If I agree to be in your wedding, then yeah, I'd be there. If I'm not in your wedding, I don't agree, I'm not coming. I don't care. And for me, it's just like, also, I don't believe in not telling a person you don't agree with them get married.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I don't believe in not just showing up or just not showing up, and then secretly deep down, I don't agree with who you married. Nah, I'm gonna let you know.
Like
hey, bro.
if my sister, right, was marrying an abusive, like we know, like not suspected abuse, right?
He's
like,
still alive. Oh no.
Yeah, well, we're on the recorded line, right? Okay. But it's like, and it's like, and she's like, I want to marry this guy, right? That wedding I might not show up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's like, let's just say I just don't like him because he had an outside baby, right?
Okay.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or he you know what I'm saying? He fucks around with my sister, right?
Well, he bad with money.
Yeah, he bad with money, and she still decides to marry him. I won't be in the wedding, but I'm still gonna show. I'm not gonna speak. You know,
I'm not speaking.
I'm not speaking at the wedding. Yeah. I'm not blessing it. Yeah. But as my sister, I would still show up. Right? He's a dirtbag. You want the dirtbag? Okay, fine. I'll be there.
Ruth, if I was you, I'd skip 15 seconds. Sure, I'll show up for you. Sorry.
Like I said, but if it's something that I vehemently disagree with. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not coming.
To the oldest sister of Mike's, I will not be there. That's because you yell at me too much. Shira would probably hunt me down and punch me in the face. So I would be there. And you know what? Me and the wife was having this conversation, and I told her, I said, Darnell is Jamar. Yeah, them, you two. Like, if it was somebody I just don't rock with, I'd be there. But like, I feel like I could let you know, like, y'all don't rock with this, and
I'm gonna try not to marry somebody that my friends and family don't like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna
try. But sometimes
it happens. Well, I mean, y'all.
Sometimes that Whopper too good. You got to cut off your mom for it.
Nah, I look. I ain't gotta marry the Whopper because it's good. Like,
sometimes you got to.
No, you do not marry for good sex. That is not why you get married.
Tyrese got a Benihana's behind his house. Like, sometimes you got to move the Whopper Jr. into the crib.
You do not get married for sex. You just keep the sex around.
Sometimes you got to marry it.
No,
I was watching that. What was the show on Netflix? I was just watching.
Marrying good sex is not going to keep the good sex with you.
I think I was watching. It's called The Deadly Marriage, and the dude had an au pair, and he ended up marrying her. I said, yeah, that thing must have been crazy. She watching your kids and you marry her and then move her to the States. Oh yeah, I know that was good.
Yeah.
This is the sports part of our podcast. I want to welcome you here. Mimi has checked out. She said stop saying that about her because she's still here. We're gonna see. Guess who lost in fantasy again? It might be over for me. I'm 2-5 or 2-6, one or the other.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
I think I'm gonna hunt down Woods to get in the.
You could go on a 4-game winning streak.
I'm gonna have to win. Like, I can't lose. I can only lose one more game, and then I can maybe make the playoffs.
Yeah.
My goal right now is just not to come in last. USC and UNCC took some tough losses. Mike said we're no longer doing this, but just to piss Mike off, I'm going to announce UNCC's football schedule. But yeah, 2 losses for us.
It's not UNCC, man. It's Charlotte, bro.
Yeah.
You're an alumnus, man. Do better.
Yeah, I got to do better. Send me some free merch. Lamar should be back this week. Shout out to my pops taking my boy to the football game this week. And Lamar, all intents and purposes is playing until the day of. And
yeah, shout out to the Ravens for screwing over the Wales in the sports books. I appreciate that, actually.
Look, it happens, man. And then, and they won. That was the other crazy thing.
Yeah.
They beat Chicago. Shout out to that. Shout out to my dad taking my mom called me and was like, oh, I'm trying to get football tickets, blah, blah, blah. How do we do this? I said, man, y'all ain't never took me to a game before. Don't ask me. You figure it out. Call Ticketmaster. They going under 2. Victor Wembanyama, I don't know what this is. He is what happens when you let a 12-year-old get $100 worth of VC points on 2K. And everybody know what I'm talking about. If you play 2K in the park, there's always that player on the court that's like 7'6", shooting half-court shots and can dunk from the 3-point line. And you just like, yo, nobody can guard this. And you like, who thought of this goofy player to make? And it's a 12-year-old cussing you out and laughing at you. That's Victor Wembanyama. What he's been able to do. And who is that he hit that... He blocked a shot and then hit a step back on. I can't even remember. It's just Lively from the Mavericks.
Yeah.
What he did to him should be studied. It's just not fair.
And dude, I mean, he's come back this year. Like he's gotten stronger. Like his body is different this year than last year. So I hope he can stay healthy. We're definitely seeing something that we've never seen before. So
absolutely,
I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Jonathan Bender walked so Victor Wembanyama can run. Y'all don't have no clue who Jonathan Bender is.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's the first. He's the original of Victor Wembanyama.
I cannot wait for the Hornets to trade LaMelo Ball.
Why? He's your best player.
We're sitting down to y'all.
Oh, I take Miami all day.
I know. Gibby told me that yesterday. He's from Miami, so he a Dolphins and Heat fan. So he was like, hold on, Mike. Mike's a Heat fan? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, so he is pretty cool. I'm like, I hate when y'all find out that Mike is somewhat cool. But I don't know. Melo just don't seem like he care about basketball, but he's so good. But like when it's like something impossible, he does like lock in. But it's like
he's laid back. Here's the thing. I think if this team can win this year, I think he's gonna lock in. Cause like the other night, I don't know if this was last night or the night before. It was against the Heat. Feel bad for the Hornets, but again, I'm a Heat fan.
Yeah.
He was not getting any calls. He was pissed.
Yeah.
So there seemed to be some ref bias against, and I hate saying this, but there does seem to be some ref bias against LaMelo. Colorism. Yeah. Nobody likes him because he light skinned. So he doesn't have the original light skin privilege. But real talk, it does seem like the refs don't like calling fouls on LaMelo for whatever reason. I don't know what that is about. And he kind of went in on the ref, and that's why he got ejected last night. I can't remember. But so here's the thing. I think if he has a winning team, I think he's good. But I do think that there's something going on behind the scenes. And I don't know if it's with Charlotte or if it's with the refs. Because this is what I do hate about NBA refs. I do think that they have a group chat and they all talk and they have players that they don't like. Yes. Adam Silver, get on that shit. Yeah. Right? Get into that NBA ref group chat and stop having these players that all the refs decided they're going to fuck over. Yeah. Because that is also killing the game. And I think LaMelo is in that group chat. I don't know what he did. I don't know why they don't like him. But he's in that group and he's too talented and he's too special of a player for your refs to fuck him over and run him out the league.
Yeah. They definitely got a group chat.
Yeah.
And their union group chat is probably wild.
It's probably wild as fuck. And it's like, yo, get that. Because real time, and I'm watching the game as a Heat fan, and I'm watching Melo, and I was like, you know what? The kid got a point. He actually has a point. Like he's getting in the paint. He's initiating contact. Y'all give Shea every goddamn. See, this is why colorism argument don't fucking work.
Yeah, he dark skinned. He get every call.
The dark skinned Shea gets every call. Light skinned LaMelo gets no call. Wait. How does colorism work? Is it? Do we like light skin? Do we like dark skin?
No. You only like light skin. That's what the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, see, colorism don't work because Shea getting everything.
Yeah,
and LaMelo's getting nothing. Is it because Shea's married to a Canadian? She looks white, but she's actually not white. She's actually mixed.
Oh, well, nobody black up there besides Shea and
technically she's black.
They make up 12% of the country? 10?
I don't know, man. Dude, I thought I went to Columbia. I don't believe these percentages no more.
Oh, facts.
There is way more black people than they be pretending to be, bro. Yeah, I don't follow these percentages.
I tell you all the time, if y'all ever want a joke, go with my wife when she has to go vote. She go off on everybody. She goes off on everybody. Yeah. I love taking her to go vote, but I have to go in with her because I'm like, I want to see her go off on people.
Like it's way more black people than everybody pretending to be.
Make sure you go vote. And if you're in Charlotte and you're in District Street, vote for Joy Mayo. We choosing Joy. That's my homie. I took her pictures. That's the reason I'm shouting her out. Make sure you like everything she talk about. But I think she's the only person you can vote for in that district. So go ahead. I will be with her.
Are we going to be back for voting day?
I already voted. I voted yesterday. Probably. It's the 4th, right?
Yeah, it's the 4th. Let me see here.
I voted yesterday.
If we record on Tuesday, then no, that's actually election day.
Dang. Well, you need to go vote.
Yeah, I always vote on election day.
Oh yeah, because you said you don't want them to play with your joint.
Yeah, I don't like them playing. Yeah. I think I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think the votes get there early, man. They be fucking with them shits, man. I'm like, nah, y'all get my vote on this day. Yeah.
All right, so we'll record on the 5th. Hey, next Wednesday.
We still record on 4th. I vote that morning. I'm on the other side of town. Like I get in and out.
Oh yeah. I go early. Went in there. I took Ro in there with me. Of course, he talking to everybody. Then he getting so many stickers, and then
this is why I hate, not to interrupt you, But this is why I hate what they do to inner city and urban areas where they be making these people be in line forever. I have never been in a voting line ever in my life. Even on the most busiest election, I am in and out. And it burns me up when I see, you know, them in a black district.
Yeah.
And it's 2 voting machines. Bruh,
Yeah.
I am in an area where I'm in and out, and I swear that place has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 voting machines in a small district.
Yeah, but I mean, do your district vote at a high clip? I don't think so.
They do.
Do they?
It's actually like my area is actually a blue district, and that's why they broke it up to connect it to a red district so they could dilute the vote. Like we connected down to Waxhaw. I don't know why.
Don't know why.
Well, we know why.
Well, yeah, actually,
the state house did it, but it's like, you know, so it's like I don't like when it's intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that right there just burns my craw. As the old folks
I went
say.
in there yesterday. It was no line for me yesterday, but I'm like I said, I believe in early voting because I don't have something always comes up. Somebody booked me for a shoot. Something crazy happens. Matter of fact, on election day, I had 3 people try to book me for a shoot.
Damn.
Which was cool. It's actually people winning elections.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we already know we got this in the bag. We want you to come take pictures at the party. So it was cool. But so I went and voted. I took my boy in there yesterday. It was cool. It was fun. It was probably, how many machines is in there? Maybe like 12. But I'm at the library on Betty's Ford where, you know.
Yeah.
My thing for early voting is only 10 places you can go vote at, which is like.
Well, it's mostly the libraries, which is another reason that we need to fund libraries and keep libraries open.
Absolutely, because y'all know they playing every game out there. What you got playing this weekend?
I don't know, man. I need to be working on these T-shirts.
Yes, we do have our merch up online right now. If you got any ideas, you want to design something for us, send it to us. However, if it's something I will not wear, I am not supporting it.
No, we need to still throw it up. We
I hate merch that you look at and you be like, I wouldn't wear it.
We should you know, I was watching your boy. Like, he's our boy, but he the one Bernard. Oh, and I was like, you know what?
That's not my boy. I don't know that nigga.
Okay, well, he's one of our listeners, boy. I was like, you know what? I like his saying. We need to do a collaboration with him and throw that on the shirt.
Yeah, I mean, Bernard is cool.
Yeah.
What's he saying? What's saying?
Oh, he got look at that right there.
Oh,
look at that right there.
That's actually hilarious. Bernard, you do need to put that on. He got that on the shirt?
No, we need to do it for him. We need to collab.
Bernard, you need to put that on the shirt and send it up here.
Yeah, we need to collab. No, I'll do an AI. We need to holler at your boy. I know he's probably still listening right now.
Oh, he always listens.
Yeah,
shout out to William.
holler at Bernard and be like, yo, like we need to make that a BDC collab, man. Yeah. Like, look at that right there. Like that is his saying. And I'm like, you know what, bro? That needs to be on the shirt because that is hilarious.
Bernard gonna put that on his own shirt and take 100% of the profits versus giving us. He gonna smack.
No, he just, I mean, he keep the profits. I don't want to collab with him because he got 2 million followers.
Shout out to Bernard, man. That food do be looking good, but you be over there.
Not the raccoon. The raccoon does not look good.
Bernard be making some
He had some raccoon stew on there, and that did not look good.
He do be having
the fried chicken though. The fried chicken.
I don't eat fried chicken.
The mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese be looking good.
I'm like, who be cooking that mac and cheese? I guess he be cooking it, dude. And you know what the thing I love about him though, like, and I'm so proud that he's on the road and he's doing his own thing. Mm-hmm. I love that he does not skimp on plates. Because, you know, when you go to food trucks, that's sometimes your complaint. It's like, you'll go there and a mug will charge you $25, $30 and you be like, bro, are you for real? Like, bro, I got some beef ribs, bro. I hate to do this to y'all mercs, but y'all need to know.
You got to do it. You got to.
Bro, they cut one rib up. I swear they cut one rib up 4 times and threw it in there for a beef rib.
You said merts?
Merts. Hey, low key, it was funny because I was like, I know these niggas did not do.
Yeah, they did.
Y'all really cut one reel up 4 times and threw it in there and charged me for that. I was just like, bruh.
We have to do it because what happens is these black restaurants are closed and then everybody be like, what happened?
What happened?
And nobody said, yo, y'all being over salt and stuff. This is old. I could tell this is old.
Yeah.
Y'all act like one time I went to House of Prayer, bruh, and I went to House of Prayer at 12:30 and half of the food was gone. And so I called my sister and she was like, bro, they been stopped making food. They'll just lie and say we ran out. She was like, I didn't got there at 11 when they opened. They be like, we ran out. I'm like, y'all been open 5 minutes. How y'all run out of mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Like, when you got to let places know.
We need a good soul food restaurant in Charlotte. And Mertz is a good soul food restaurant. But stop cutting up one rib and say you selling ribs. Like, at least do 2.5 ribs.
No,
I promise it was one, and they had cut it up 4 times, and I was just like, I chuckled when I opened it up. I was like, I know you lying.
I never been. The last soul food restaurant Charlotte I've been to was Sunset Soul Food, and I stopped going in there because my food was an hour and a half late, and the dude was laughing at me when I told him. I was like, "Yo," he was like, "What you have?" I'm like, "I did it already. I already paid." Blah blah blah. And he was just like, "You need to stop." He's like, I laughed, and he's like, "You need to stop laughing. I'm trying to get you food." And I'm like, "Oh, I'd never be back over here." And then when they got exposed, and you go over there, nobody's been over there, and I don't know how they're still in business, especially with people dying next door.
Yeah,
somebody got shot at a Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? In the Wingstop.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm like, you gonna see what happened because God don't play about me.
But back to say Bernard makes big plates, and because everybody was just like, "Yo," I think he was charging like $30, and like people were just like, "Why are you charging 30?" But yo, he did not skimp on the food. Like that dude was slamming.
I'm charging you niggas 32. I'm driving from Columbia to Houston. It's a line out there. KD was out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KD. You need to eat a bunch of food. Shout out to my man KD. But yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to William. William set that. Every time we do this, William sets it up. But Bernard too busy. We just need to get $5,000, then we can get whatever we need from Bernard. That nigga's not cheap no more.
No, he's not.
The day is over for y'all to get $250 10 people brunches from Bernard. I tried to tell y'all that 2 years ago, and y'all laughed. And then Bernard, I'm gonna call you out, even though you cool. Bernard was doing that. I'm always gonna look out for the people. I'm like, yeah, that sound good.
Yeah.
Now you on that nigga website? It's $1,600.
Yeah. Tell Odell Beckham Jr. booked here in Miami. Like,
I said, yo, I just seen
price is going up.
I just seen this before. I've seen this 100 times before.
Hey, what I told y'all last week, I'm for every hustle, man. Go get your money, man. As long as you ain't screwing nobody over, go get your money.
Shout out to Marvin Wine. Is it true? Before this be the last thing. Did Tyler Perry really give Marvin Winans money for his church?
I believe that.
I'm not mad at that, but I know that came with something.
Oh, of course. He gets to be in the pulpit and all this other stuff.
I'm on your board. I'm gonna use your church for some movies.
Exactly. Tyler Perry, he likes to play preacher.
Yo, man, I want to thank y'all for listening, tuning in, and vibing with us. And with that, we're gonna holler at you next time.
Holler at your boy.